Guys, is this true? That Touma Kamijou of Toaru no Index is actually a neutral side character. I found this just now on a Reddit group related to the anime, manga, and light novel series, which is created by Kazuma Sensei. It's true. Kazuma Sensei is one of my top most favorite storytellers of any medium of fiction, and his creation, the Toaru Universe, opened my eyes to the idea and concept of science versus magic. He was the first to help me expose to such idea and concept before I could realize that Star Wars was the first one, before it can help me realize that. But the fact that Touma is a neutral character completely shocked me and made me feel very heartbroken, because all this time I always think and perceive Touma Kamijou as a good guy, on the good side of life, morality, and humanity, a true hero of that series created by Kazuma Sensei. But when someone told me that his motivation is that he doesn't want to see anyone struggling and that he will help them, acknowledging the fact that he is not either on the good or bad side, meaning he has no good or evil side within himself, just made me so confused. If that's the case, then what's the point of him saving Index or Mikoto and her sisters, or stopping such madmen on both sides of magic and science from wreaking havoc and destroying lives? Nothing. I know his dream is to make sure everyone goes home with joyful smiles, but how can I know that is believable if I don't know for a fact that he doesn't have a good side in him or a bad side? Because like I said, someone told me that he's neutral, meaning he doesn't have a good or bad side within him, and I just don't know if he is on the good or bad side, on the hero side or the villain side, because that Reddit group member of the Toaru no Index series told me so, that he's not either on the good or bad side, meaning his characteristics is very questionable. This just breaks me in disbelief and shock, because all this time I always perceived Touma as a hero, a true hero of anime, manga, and light novels. But since someone told me that his canon self is actually that, it disappointed me. It broke me. Guys, neutral side characters are unsatisfying, not entertaining, and just pure downfall. What's the point of following a character if he or she is not a good or bad individual? Being neutral to everything and everyone will get you nowhere, and that's the truth, a fact in both reality and fiction. And it would certainly waste your time and effort for nothing, or a total joke. For advice, future manga authors and creators, don't create a neutral side character. Ever. Trust me. You will lose as a author yourself. And I don't want that to happen to any of you. Ever. But if this is true, if this is a fact, I'm gonna be very disappointed to Kazuma Sensei and the canon character Touma Kamijou. Kazuma Sensei, Gomennasai. Demo, you should not have created him like that. It's not gonna be worth millions to create such a character who is a neutral sided one, because he's or she's not good or bad, and he or she will not go anywhere. He or she will go absolutely without doubt nowhere, and this will render his or her character arc development, which will then affect the development of one's own story creation. I'm against neutral-sided characters. They're just not satisfying enough. They're not worth it. They're not entertaining. Every character should always have a side within themselves, good or bad. Pick one, and I assure you, they will have lots of followers. If it's on the good side, okay. If it's on the bad side, okay. Make sure that their backstories on how they become good or bad is very well written and well executed. Not some kind of joke ever. But neutral ones, no, that's not gonna work out very, very, very well. Again, if this is true, Touma Kamijou is actually a neutral-sided character who has either good or no, who doesn't have either good or bad side within himself, and doesn't have any intention of joining either the good or bad side. Which, by the way, I hoping he will join the good side, so that he will become the true main hero, because that's his role, the hero boy. He's supposed to be on the good side with a good heart within him that will straighten his heroism. But the fact that he's neutral, it's not gonna work out. So I'm very disappointed in the canon stuff, to the canon Touma. That's another reason why I won't follow any newer updates to the Index series. Probably Railgun as well, and Accelerator. Oh wait, Accelerator is already over. Which, by the way, I'm very reluctant to follow that series because I don't want the risk of changing my perception of Accelerator as a villain, a potential villain that will win millions. And as for Railgun, it's still ongoing from when last time I heard, and I will definitely follow Mikoto Misaka as long as there's no, I'll stop with Railgun as well. Railgun to Railgun T, that's enough for me, and some parts on the new current manga series. But Index, I will definitely stop at Genesis Testament. Any new ones, no more, because there's some reasons why I won't follow this series anymore, and the top 3 are stupid, ridiculous, pointless, unworthy edginess, harem perception, and 8-word related stuff and concept. Those things I called the 3 abominations of anime, manga, and light novels. And that's the truth. So all I need to do now is just finish the Genesis Testament, and I will stop following this series. But no reason, because of Touma being a neutral-sided character. And that is shocking. It broke me. Because all this time I always perceive him as a hero boy, a morally good individual who will protect his loved ones, his parents, his cousin, his friends and allies, especially Mikoto Misaka. and Index as well. And Misaka's friend, Saten, Uiharu, and Shirai. He needs to have the good side. If it's neutral, what's the point of him being a hero then? If he's the hero, he should have the good side within himself, and the side of heroes for him to join. Not that neutral-sided one, because it will render his image, reputation, honor, and character development. That's why I'm making my own rewritten version of Touma Kamijou in my Toaru fan projects, especially crossover ones, especially alternate universes and alternate timelines. This way, Touma Kamijou will definitely become a true hero. It's so much character development within himself, and of course, his heart filled with compassion, respect, and love, which will give him more motivation and the reason to live for his loved ones and everyone on both magic and science side who are humanely good within themselves and their actions. But those who are purely evil, he will punch them out into oblivion or spare them and give them a second chance if they still have a soul or light within themselves. Now that concept is worth millions. People will love it, especially the fans and goers. That's the Touma Kamijou that I want, that I love, that I've been following all this time. Not a neutral-sided idiot who has no good within himself, despite him being the hero of the whole series. If this is true, that Touma is a neutral-sided character, Kazuma Sensei, gomenasai, but you will be removed from my list of top most favorite storytellers of any medium of fiction from my notebook. I have a list on my notebook of who are my top most favorite storytellers of all time. A few of which are Shinkai Makoto Sensei, Miyazaki Hayato Sensei, James Cameron, Roland Emmerich, Steven Spielberg, William Shakespeare, and Herman Melville. There are plenty more, but I'll save that for another video. But if this is true, like I said, gomenasai, Sensei, but you are no longer my top most favorite storyteller. But I will still keep the moments where you actually help me get inspired to write science versus magic stories, and for bringing Toaru no Index to my life, especially the characters whom I so love and respect and compassion, and don't treat any of them as part of those stupid abominations, especially the female characters whom I all perceive as my friends, allies, and comrades, those on the good side. But those on the bad side, enemies for sure, definitely without doubt, unless some of them still has soul and light within themselves. I will forgive them and give them a second chance to live like human beings again, so that they can go back to the good side. But those who have completely lost their light, their soul, their humanity, they deserve death. Otherwise, the world will be consumed by darkness and evil, and that's something I don't want to happen ever. So yeah, that's it for this video. The information that I found out about Touma Kamijou from a Reddit group, and the fact that he's a neutral-sided character in the canon. But in my fanfics, my fan projects, especially crossover ones, he will not be like that. He will choose a side, and he will choose the good side, so that he can become a true hero, a morally good true hero of the entire series on my own version and perception. And that's worth millions. Everyone will love it. Okay? Zuma Sensei, You have nothing to worry about. I'm not gonna go on a stupid vengeful path. I'm just gonna let you go and never talk about you anymore or how your works are good. It's not like I'm gonna go online and rant about it. No, I'm just gonna let you go from my life and never talk about you ever again. But I will still keep index, railgun, and accelerator within me, so that the spirit of me working on my fan works and projects will still keep on going towards my future. I just want Touma to be a good hero, a true, morally good hero, not a neutral-sided character. Because like I said, neutral-sided characters are not worth it and are very, very, very uninteresting and uninspiring. Being on the neutral side will get you nowhere, both reality and fiction. You have to choose a side that will help you, not a neutral one that will take you nowhere. I assure you, your life will be ruined if you chose the neutral side, or what someone I know calls the gray morality side of life. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoy my comment, because honestly a while ago I made a rant. I'm kinda made a rant video about this discovery after reading that comment on Reddit, but I decided to not to go against it and just do this redo video just to avoid any disturbing occurrences from that video. I didn't hurt myself, nothing got broken. I just decided not to make that video because it's too disturbing or out of place, a bit only. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Hope you enjoy. Hope you understand my words. And if it's true, I will definitely not follow the series. I will not accept the canon Touma Kamijou. Instead, I will rewrite him into my own version with compelling characteristic traits, personality, likeness, etc., and make him a true hero of this series. And honestly, he, Shu Oma of Guilty Crown, and Tatsumi of Kamiga Kill, either anime, manga, and light novels, the trio are my own Peter Parkers. And yes, I did watch and finish Spider-Man No Way Home, and it really touched my heart, my soul. It's very entertaining, satisfying. It's worth millions because of how well written it was, as well as the characters, both on the good side and the bad side. No neutral characters whatsoever. So that's it. That's all. Let me know what you think of my words in the comments. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel, Dojin Romance, and click that notification bell to keep updated. And I will see you all on my next Dojin Romance video.